We are not talking about horses that you see in a horse show in a cavalry, because they're not going to cause your face to cover blackness. What is a nuclear missile? Missiles are going to cause your face to cover blackness. It says, before their face people shall be much pained, all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. And they shall not break their ranks, boys. Every one of them's going to, I'll tell you. Quickly, right. It says, this is verse 8. Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Verse 9. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw from shining. Now, think of this logically. When a nuclear weapon hits, it causes what? A mushroom cloud. So what's the first thing that happens? The earth shakes, yeah? From the explosion, yeah? So the earth will quake, yeah? So it'll quake like an earthquake before them. It says the heavens shall tremble. So you're going to see everything trembling up and in the sky. Anything out there you're going to see trembling, exploding, moving about, yeah? It says the sun and the moon shall be dark, yeah? So the mushroom cloud that's going to be going up in the air is going to cause the sun and the moon to be blocked out. So you're no longer going to see the sun and the moon in the heavens, because the mushroom cloud is going to block them out. That's where the dance is going to come from. And the stars shall be withdrawn from shining. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army. For his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Most High is great and very terrible. And who can abide by it? Just quickly read that last verse again. It says, and the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord, the day of the Most High, is great and very terrible. And who can abide by it? Who can abide by it? Boy, I truly believe that. Okay, we got that one. One of the words being done there. Okay. We're going to go to Zechariah chapter. If we go to Matthew 24. Matthew 24, verse 27. So Matthew 24, verse 27. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For whoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, as we just read in Joel, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven. So what did we say? How's he going to come? He's going to come in his chariots in the clouds of heaven, just like how you saw those UFOs appeared in the movie Independence 4. So he's going to come with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds and from one end of heaven to the other. And what have I been saying all through the scriptures? That the Lord is coming to gather his elect, the 144,000 are his elect, and the 1/3 of Israel. Yeah? Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even to the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things are be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Which I said, only Yahweh, the Most High, knows when that day is. Not even Yahweh Shai, we even call Jesus Christ, even knows when it is, nor does the angels. Only Yahweh, the Most High, knows when that day is. So this is just told you in this one scripture alone, he's coming for his elect, to gather his elect from the four corners of the earth. He's coming for the 144,000 and the 1/3. He's not coming for no one else. Salvation is not for no one else but those people of those 12 tribes. And just to prove that to you again, let's quickly go to Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8 and 9. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, says the Most High, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So 2/3 are going to cut off and die in the land of Israel. 2/3 of Israel are going to be cut off and die. Yeah? But the third part shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name. That's why you must know the Lord's name. Very important that you know his name. Yahweh Shai is the Lord's name. Yahweh is the Most High's name in his Hebrew form. And I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Most High is my power. So, and that's straightforward. 2/3 are going to perish and be cut off and die. But the 1/3 is going to bring through the fire. That same fire that we told you is going to engulf the world, and more importantly, it's going to engulf the whole of America, because America is going to be totally destroyed in the Third World War according to the scriptures. That place, Babylon, is going to be totally destroyed. So, that was Matthew's there. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to quickly jump to, where are we? This is Revelation chapter 18. It says, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean, hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice come from heaven, saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye may be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High has remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she has rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she has filled, fill to her double. How much has she glorified herself and lived deliciously? So much torment and sorrow give her. For she says in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Most High's power who judges her, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her, when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And that Babylon that this is referring to is the United States of America. Because the Babylon that we know of, that existed back in the days of Nimrod and Nebuchadnezzar, is still there today. That is modern day Iraq. This is a prophecy that John the Revelator, who lived 500 years after the Babylonian Empire itself, Nebuchadnezzar, had the empire that ruled the world at the time. This is when John the Revelator got these prophecies during the 1st AD. Yeah? So for him to prophesy this thing about this great city, as we know all through the scriptures, it talks about this place called Babylon, Egypt and Sodom, which we know is spiritually known as America.